And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Faraway Fridays, where we play Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. I am Red Castle Bowser, and my co-host tonight, as always, Cocanium Rob of the Black Pants Legion.
Woo! Good to see everyone again.
So we're glad
you're all ready.
We hope you're all ready. We're here. We're back with more Blood Omen. Last time I left off, we were in Vordor's castle. Or mansion, depending on the... I have done some research. I have realized that I have missed some things. And while we're doing this, I'll bring up the actual game. So our save point is at Vordor's mansion, or Vordor's castle. And we're going to continue through Vordor's castle or mansion. And once we're done with this, I'm going to try and backtrack to get some of the things I missed. So... you might see me alt-tabbing a little bit because I do have a little bit of a cheat sheet next to me. I don't have a printer. I need to get one of those. I could have printed it off, but whatever. Anyways, on with the game.
Yes, and I had missed the end of the last one. I got preoccupied with some stuff. And I appreciate that we had someone step in for me that day, so I'm getting caught back up as well.
Yeah.
I see we've got like new armor, we've got like a new sword. You got some stuff done, boy.
Yes. So what we're wearing currently is the Chaos armor. And the new sword is the Flame Sword.
Oh, is that why it's orange?
Yeah. Oh, cutscene already.
I can't do Reaper's Piersky. That would hurt. I'm not man enough for that. I would try one if it was a step down from that. I'd be fine with that.
Hold on.
Oop, cutscene. Sorry.
Foolish as yourself. Nonetheless, drink deep, and indulge your gift.
Its face.
It's Vorador.
Vorador thought my curse a blessing. We were gods, but mortals offered their blood as sacrifice so that we could enjoy our supernatural powers. And somewhere...
wait till we play Soul Reaver.
Oh, God.
That mortal dreams were prayers. Prayers to us, begging us for power.
Wait, he gave us shit to drink? Is he like an ally?
Yeah, hold on. It's very low.
A boorish account of how he defeated Malek of the Seraphim and took his vengeance upon the Circle of Nine for supporting the Seraphim Holy War to exterminate us.
I know I have to turn it up, chat. I understand that. I know it's really low.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses!
Oh, that's some really high-tech rendering, isn't it?
Right, Piersky.
After slaughtering 6 of the sheep, I defeated their pathetic little shepherd, Malek. Since then, our kind has not bothered with the cattle, except to feed. And I suggest you do the same. Meddling with the affairs of man can do us no good. Seraphan witch hunts are much too tedious to concern ourselves with. Am I understood, Kain? Good. Take this ring. If you ever need assistance, it will summon me. Despite your youthful arrogance, you amuse me, Kain. It would be such a pity to lose you to the abyss. Now be gone.
Well, there you go, folks. 1996 rendering. Now I'm gonna hold on a second. I'm gonna. Oh.
What happened?
Oh, technical difficulties. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. Technical difficulties on my side.
Oopsie daisy.
Steam decided to upload or something like that. Wires were crossed, and we had to get our technical director in here. But as always,
That's
we have
Tally.
to. Yeah, that's Tally. We have to find her treats. So, okay, so back to the game. Okay. I will turn it up eventually. I didn't know there was a cutscene, by the way. I am sorry for it
I don't
being...
think anybody said like it was low. I didn't see anybody say it was low.
only strengthened my resolve.
So that was Vordor?
Vordor.
So like Vordors from
Decadence
more.
has claimed
More?
itself
Like-
many a great warrior.
Is he a vampire or like a werewolf or just a
He-
clay man?
Play.
He is a vampire. The vampire.
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 He's a vampire.
He is a vampire, yes.
Okay.
He
But
is...
looks like a bigger vampire than we are.
Well, he's older.
Okay.
You learn more of his story coming up.
Control mind.
Yeah.
The
One
sanctuary
does not
spell
simply
enables
walk
me
into
to track-
Vordor's mansion. So yeah, you've got this fiery sword and the chaos armor instead of the bone armor and all this other stuff. And Vordor was the one trying to kill all those dudes in the beginning.
That's what the flame
And he-
sword does.
What?
You'll see it in a second.
Oh, sorry. Well, that's fun.
The thing is it prevents me from being able to feed on anybody I fight.
It prevents you from blood. Is there like a quick switch button for weapons so that if you need to feed, you can just go back in?
No, there's
Of
not.
course not.
Now,
At least you can still drain the prisoners who are just sitting there.
Yeah, totally.
It's like it's kind of like hope the prisoners are enough while you're using the flame sword, or it gets real annoying real quick.
Well, I mean, if I'm strong, if I feel like I'm strong enough, I could just use this.
Yeah.
Burn.
Something's happening behind that door. So Vordor is like what, on our side? Question mark.
Yes.
Are we? Is it like he's serving his own interests, but they happen to align with ours?
So a precursor to this is the fact of the matter that the Pillars of Nosgoth were originally built and tended by the vampires. The vampires were the original guardians of the Pillars.
What?
Yeah, hold on, let me finish.
The vampires were the good guys.
Yeah, well, kind of. They were fighting. They were fighting a group of enemies called the Hilden. Oh crap, that's the wrong way. They were fighting a group of enemies called the Hilden, and when they cast them down, they forgot that they came back as ghosts. When they beat the Hilden cursed them with a blood curse, and so that's how they started having to feed on humans.
Oh, so vampires were just like powerful, and then they needed to feed on humans because the Hilden were the real bad guys who were like, now you're going to become shitty.
Yeah, so Vorador was made by Janos Aldrin, whom you'll hear his name pop up 1,000 times in this because he's got the Heart of Darkness. Now, I don't want to spoil too much into the legacy of Kain. What the hell?
Because it comes out more in Soul Reaver and shit.
It comes out more in Soul Reaver and stuff like that. And apparently the Fire Sword. Oh, that's right. It's the Chaos Armor that does that.
What?
If they hit me, they do damage to themselves.
Oh, nice. Stop hitting yourself, basically?
Pretty much. So, anyways, going long story short, Vordor is neither friend nor foe, just another player of the game.
Another member of the great game of Hilden versus vampires or something.
Kind of, sort of. Okay, so we got another save spot. We'll save it.
So the vampires clearly are not on like the good side anymore. They've just kind of like become these individuals who are like these self-interested individuals, kind of.
No. That's revealing more of the story going down into...
Hey, you just tell me if the answer is wait. And also, chat, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep asking him questions, so I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, wait, how about that? We'll find it out eventually when we start doing the other ones. Now...
No, Bierski, that's in the real world. Okay. Yeah, no, wait is a good answer. Just as long as I know the answer is wait. Because then it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Now I'm going to go back, because we need to go back, because I need to go... There's a couple of blood fountains that I had missed.
So we were let out of the mansion, and now we're going to do the spoopity level up things.
Yes. Well, not spoopity level ups, but... Well,
power up, whatever. Whatever you want to call the goodness of Blood Fountain. Back to the Future. I mean, really, this is back to the things that we should have found already, I guess, right?
Kinda. I just gotta remember. There we go. Took me a second to kind of figure out where the bat shrine right under Malik's bastion is.
You're just like, where am I? How long have I been in blood sleep? Oh god, that reminds me of like Underworld, where the ancient vampires would be like, I'm sleeping in Blood Crypt, and they're just these wrinkly raisin fuckers who are like underneath the ground, being like, just dunk me in it.
Yeah, I remember. Wow. That's
it's all right. Kate Beckinsale was the only reason to watch Underworld, and
I'm
glad I did. I'm real glad I did.
Kate Beckinsale in a leather... Oh, hey, okay.
Yeah, let's just not get into it. We'll get banned on Twitch. Wait, does your own fire not hurt you?
No.
Okay, cool. That's nice.
That was a healthy
Most of these guys seem to be very, very much like not immune to fire.
They're not. They're not immune. That's for sure. I just got to remember where to go.
Well said, Bierski. Well said, yet not repeated.
What did he say?
Well said, yet not repeated.
Oh. Sorry, again, tonight Rob is taking over the chat while I focus on playing this game because it has been an hour.
As usual.
Or a while.
As usual.
An hour. Jesus.
I mean, the folks at home are pretty used to me being the talkity man.
No. Oh, that was something.
The heart of darkness.
God damn it.
I'm just gonna sneak this piece of cake in there. Did you just forget how much like water hurts?
I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to lie. That being said, we also have
just like I stronged.
We also have mist form that allows me to do this, to just walk over water, and I completely forgot that I had it.
Ah, so you could have missed it instead of drowning.
Exactly. Burn, you little jelly bastards.
I like how you thought doggy mode was the right idea, and you're like, oh, whoops.
Okay. Whatever.
No, he can't. Well, he's not. He's a vampire, not Jesus. Well, never mind.
What were you gonna say, Rob?
Nothing. As I do a voluntary hydrate.
Excellent. Okay, apparently.
Yeah, there we go. This is Bierski's Twitch-friendly version, and I love it. Twitch-appropriate version. Indubitably, sir. She is in my memories from my lonely adult hours.
How very prim and proper of you both.
Hey, I didn't say it. Just he did. I would say it in a very rude way.
Well, you are a very rude person most
I'm
times.
not rude. I'm just dirty.
Dirty, dirty boy!
That is also a Futurama reference.
Yeah. I'm glad
I don't remember what episode, but it's like season 3 when Hermes needs a break and he goes to like the forced labor camp and they bring in the other bureaucrat who's like a level higher than him, and she loves Fry. Such a good episode.
It is.
Dirty boy! Dirty, dirty boy! Again, encyclopedic Futurama knowledge right here.
So, in all reality, how excited are you that they got? It's not John DiMaggio. It's
It's John DiMaggio.
DiMaggio. Yeah. That they got him back for Bender.
I mean, I feel like it's necessary. I'm glad they were able to come to terms because it was like, he's good. He's a professional. You know, like, I don't think they could. I don't think they needed him to bring the character back in. You know, like anybody who was like, he makes Bender. Like, no, there's a lot of good voice actors out there. Like, somebody else could have made Bender.
Well,
But
I don't know. Like, for me, having original voice actors for a lot of the shows that we used to watch as kids or as adults or whatever, I'm sorry. I feel like you need to bring back the originals. It's just.
I mean, I feel like it's better. And no, Squatch, I have not. Crude, not rude. Thank you, Bierski. No, I'm really happy they came to terms because it was the right. More than whether or not he wanted to do it, it was the right thing to do.
The Heart of Darkness.
You know, to like treat all the voice actors in a way that they want to come back. You are gonna die so soon.
I've already died.
Oh, I missed. I looked up and saw it. Folks. I'm with you. I'm a few seconds behind the stream, so you know you'll find that I am.
Internet potato.
Yeah, internet potato. Rob must watch from behind.
Okay, all of that better not have been for that stuff.
Why aren't you doing your mist mode through all this?
Because mist mode takes a lot of
magic. But does it let you avoid the traps?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's weird. Just hit the mist with an arrow. Tasty human burgers. Okay, I'll have to look at it later, Squatch. I didn't know about that. I didn't know somebody had like... I mean, I figured they wrote their own language because there were like 7 PhDs or whatever, and I know it's like 4 master's degrees and like a PhD and stuff in the writer's room, so like all the jokes were just ridiculous. However, I'll look at it later.
All of
it's
that
really nice
for a piece of magic, a magic thing. All right.
Well, good enough, right?
Yeah. I was hoping for something else.
Yeah. And Pistol mentions it depends on the age of the actor, but all those guys, for the most part, are still, like, young enough to really run a good role. Well, and John DiMaggio is, like, he was the Gears of War guy. He's had a lot of good work. Like, you needed Billy West back, or you'd have lost half the cast. You know, and you needed the voice actor for Hermes, you needed the voice actor for Leela. I don't know who did Amy, but still, like, it's just nice that it's nice. The nicest thing is that everyone has the confidence in the project to be back on board. and that everyone still has a love and a zest for the characters.
The voice of
That's
Hermes.
the big thing.
The voice of Hermes does so many goddamn voices on his own.
Yeah, he's really prolific.
He plays Jon Stewart in the Justice League animated series. He does Ollie from Family Guy. He does a lot.
Oh, I know. He's prolific. He's really good. He's very professional. Don't get me wrong. I just don't remember his name. I apologize.
Oh, I knew his name. That's not where I want to go. We've already done this.
Yeah, he was on Mad TV. Squatch is on it too. But yeah, I think that I'm excited they came to terms, because you should treat these voice actors properly and pay them a wage and let them have input that makes them want to be on board. And then plus to that is that it does feel better to have the whole crew there and confident. I think that's going to help them recapture the magic. And I hope that they're held back less than they were with Comedy Central, because those were arguably the worst season. Not worst, but they were like worse than the first 4 seasons. Even the first 5 seasons.
What is it? Yeah, but
Phil Lamar, thank you.
Yes, Phil Lamar, thank you. What is it? But I mean, like, they were Fox first 4 seasons, weren't they?
First 5 seasons.
First 5 seasons. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the thing
is, it was
is,
Fox, and then it was the movies that were supposed to end it, and then Comedy Central renewed it.
But I mean, like Fox. Even Fox is horrible for using intellectual property as they do, because they just. I mean, look at we talked about this earlier. We don't want things getting fireflied.
Yeah, we don't want things getting fireflied on this channel where we move the times around and it becomes weird times and nobody knows when to look for it, and then nobody watches it. It would suck. That is not something that is good. And yeah, don't get me started on Firefly. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, and I'm so pissed off about the way that Fox did that, because we could have had something special. And honestly, they kind of Fireflied Futurama. It suffered very much a similar fate, really.
I don't understand why Fox does that, though.
Because they canceled it. Because Fox is super poorly run.
Well, but I mean, like they jumble around time slots. They jumble.
Here's the thing.
That's what. Go ahead.
Why do you think that Fox has lost like most of its media properties, and so much of its like stuff has been bought by other companies?
Well, to be fair, Fox has bought a lot of other programs from things like look at. I don't want to say 2.5 Men, but the Tim Allen one that was the Everybody Man or something like that, or I can't remember specifically.
Last Man Standing.
Yeah, Last Man Standing, I think is what it was.
Which I love Tim Allen, because he's a hometown Detroit boy, so he has my undying respect. And good taste in certain recreational habits.
See, here in Canada, that's legal. Just throwing it out there.
I don't think we're talking about the same recreational habit.
You would think that, look, that's ice on the wall there. You would think the flame sword would do something, but it's not. So I don't know what to do.
What does do something?
I don't know.
Is there supposed to be a way to open it? Like,
I don't know if it's a way to open it, or if it's just like
the way is shut and the green slimes are those that keep it.
And the mace doesn't do anything to that. And the
misform right through the wall.
I mean,
you're like, it's not the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know what to do there. I don't know why. I think it's just set pieces, but
you're the one with a guide up, okay?
I don't have the guide. I have part of the guide up, and I can't. I just realized that switching back and forth. Oh, that's bad.
Squatch, you may in fact be right. And Pistol, yeah, we're gonna start doing that. We're behind the scenes. We're updating a lot of things, some internal guidelines, and very shortly you'll see some upfront schedule information
Anti-toxin.
starting to appear, like in the appropriate Twitch places, where it like gives you room for schedules, things like that.
Yay, I'm not poisoned anymore.
Hooray! I also don't like it when I'm poisoned.
Well, you know, it's especially...
But yeah,
What
Squatch, perhaps I am.
That's a dick move. Okay, you guys see this, right? There's an arch.
Not yet, they don't.
Okay, well, they're gonna see it here in a second. They're gonna see an arch over the ice. On the left-hand side of this arch is a spike. Silicon Knights, you are a dick.
Didn't Silicon Knights make 2 Human?
No. Dear God, no.
Are you sure?
By the time 2 Human was around, I'm fairly certain Silicon Knights had gone out of business. I mean, Christ's sakes, this Soul Reaver wasn't even done by Silicon Knights. Silicon Knights had
They
been...
did make 2 Human, you son of a bitch! That game sucked ass! That game killed them.
What game? Okay,
They made Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and then they lost the rights to the series.
when did... Okay, what... Okay, 2 Human... Okay, maybe I'm thinking...
2008.
What was 2 Human then?
It's one of the worst games ever made. It was so bad it was ripped off store shelves. It was a top-down, like, twin-stick shooter beat-em-up cyber interpretation of Baldur from Viking, like, Norse mythology, and Odin and Thor. And it was the worst.
Maybe that's why I didn't know. I thought 2 Human was like... Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? You know what I'm thinking of? 2-Man Army.
Okay, yeah. Wait, Army of 2?
Army of 2, yes, that's what I meant.
I was like, 2-Man Army? What kind of horrible name for a game is that? But, yeah, Silicon Knights, they are the same people who made 2 Human and subsequently made one X-Men game after that. And they had put so much money into 2 Human and sold it on false pretenses that they fucking went under. It was like Atari makes ET level scandal bad.
Well, that's always good. Secret hunting, because, you know...
Because
obviously,
you need the power.
Yeah, obviously I've been here because these guys are ghosts.
Yeah. Nice, Sparrow. Classic evening.
Oh.
2 Human would be a good shitpost Sunday if you could still acquire it. I don't even know if it's, like, legal to acquire it. I don't know if it exists anywhere besides as, like, emulation. Because it actually got, like, it was before digital distribution somewhat, and it got, like, ripped out of everything, because there were, like, lawsuits around that. Yeah, it's right up with, like, really just awful games.
I love it.
Back when Kalamazoo had an airport. There you go, man. That was about Tim Allen. But yeah, going back to the whole Fox thing that you were mentioning, while we continue to secret hunt. They've just always had bad manners. I mean, look, they basically tanked X-Men, of all things, to the point where Disney's like, can we please have this back? And they basically had to let them, you know.
Wait, how did Silicon Knight get its hands on X-Men? What?
Silicon Knight, I was going back to Fox, but Silicon Knight's the last game they made. I just looked on Wikipedia real quick. Last thing they made was like some sort of X-Men game. They were probably licensed to do it. And at that point, I think 2 Human had just taken its toll and they completely went under. But they were the fuckers who messed that up. And this is the only game that they did in the series. The Legacy of Kain series.
Yes, because after that, it went to... I can't remember if it was Eidos or... Can't remember who it went to.
Well, it never came back to them.
No.
And I'm sure we'll find out. When we get there, we'll find out.
Oh, yes. Considering
Yes,
it's been a while. It's just
right.
been a while since I've played all these games. So just
You probably remember that they're the ones who made this one, so you just kind of assume they
Well,
made several of the later
I
ones.
mean, every time I boot this game up, it's blatantly like Silicon Knights, and I'm like, okay, well, we know who made this game.
Yeah. I mean, it's right in front of you every time, so yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I know I've come this way.
There you go, Beerski. Double fisting.
Woo! What is Beerski double fisting tonight?
He's at work for a little, and then he'll be having a beer and a scotch.
Ah. Well, in honor of his beer and a scotch, I am currently drinking a what is called No Boats on Sunday. A Nova
You may
Scotia...
or may not be drinking something.
Yes, well, this is a Nova
You
Scotia...
may or may not own
well,
cider.
I am over the legal age of drinking in my area, so...
I know Twitch is just so lame about that. They're
Well,
like,
just to make everything legal. So I'm having a No Boats on Sunday Nova Scotia rose cider
yeah,
because I'm a bougie motherfucker. That's why.
it's you know, arguably could be perhaps, if you don't look into it, non-alcoholic.
No, it's very alcoholic. It's
Square did they bring it back at some point? It's free to play on the Xbox store. All right, if you want to go play something that is a horrible waste of your time, go play 2 Human. Oh, dude, I like Dragon's Milk. It's one of my faves.
oh yeah, you fuckers in your Dragon's Milk or whatever.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
Okay.
Squatch asks, Rose Cider, have you tried Gosse? I think is how you'd say that, because the E makes an A sound.
So if that's a
Gose?
wine, probably have actually. I have tried a lot of wines and they're very good. This is actual apple cider that they've made almost like a strawberry.
Yes, Gose.
Yeah, this is they've made like a strawberry blend and a regular cider blend, and then just mixed them together is what it is.
Beerski is saying it's a beer. And Squat says it's pronounced Gose. So I don't know. I haven't tried it. I'm not.
No
bougie.
Boats on Sunday, Nova Scotia rose cider. I've got it. I wish I could show you guys. It is definitely an apple cider.
Yeah, I get gut rot from ciders, so I tend to stay away from them somewhat.
It's apples, so you can't go wrong when it comes to that for me.
Yeah. No, it's just it ends up being like really sweet, and I kind of struggle with
Okay, all right.
with cider.
I think I'm going to save myself because this is going back through the Oracle's fucking thing, and I am not going up to see that pistly old man.
Not going up to see her again, him again.
Yeah. But
Hey, people, Blue Man. He said, "Hey, people."
Ooh, people.
And we got Frito in and Square.
Okay.
The gang's all here. Good to see you all again. Saw some of you last night as well. We hope you enjoyed.
Screw it. We'll do it in we'll do it in the after show.
Yeah. So you're just trying to like power up right now because shit's so weird.
Well, I know that I missed a couple of things, and it's gonna help if we go to Vordor's castle. There's like where we are is we're there, but we're trying to get to the top of the Oracle. There's all kinds of stuff that's up there. We're missing stuff, is what it is. Vordor's mansion. There we go. Okay, this is where when we got outside of Vordor's mansion. This is where we were. Okay, let's continue on then.
It is now, Frito. It is now. So we're going just straight back to Vordor's. Did we really find anything out here? Or?
So I left that place.
We're past
with clear
Vordor's.
knowledge of what sort of
so now we gotta go. Who are we going to now?
Consume me.
We've talked to Vordo, McVordo, Diddle,
Hiddle.
weirdo guy?
That's a good question, Rob.
Consult the guide.
God, it's been so long since I played this game.
I know, I can tell.
All right, we're gonna go. Hey, look, see this village? We're going there. That's where we're going. Go up and down and around, and we're gonna go to that village. How about that? How's that for an answer, Rob? Huh?
I like that. Let's go eat that village. Let's go eat that whole village.
The roof of the world, Kain.
I think that the sword makes a little bit of light every time you do the thing.
The world. North is where your vengeance lies.
Okay, we're going north. We're going north. How about that? Is that good for you? Are you happy now? We're going
of course.
north. Okay, good.
Of course. Head north, young Ash.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Choppy, choppy, choppy.
Praying for gas and sharting. What? Dude, the voice acting in this is so good.
Oh yeah, like the more Mortanius is Tony J, or he did the voice of Megabit. There's other people in it. You hear them throughout the series.
There's
too,
other
like,
people.
You hear, I'm just sorry. I'm chopping up wolves. Give me a second, all right?
I know, it's just really funny. Ah, Frito, a man of class. Villages are delicious, but you prefer unincorporated townships. Of course. A man of class and culture, I see.
Wolfie, jump.
Wolfie, jump. You're Wolfie.
He wouldn't jump.
You are a silly lad. You are a silly, silly lad.
I try. Wolfie wouldn't jump, and I was like, all right, time to go, over this cliff. And he wasn't doing it, so we're going to change weapons here. Because we're going to be battling a bunch of people, then I'm going to eat them. Eat you. Eat you.
Do the wolves attack you if you're in wolf mode?
Yes. I don't know why, but yes.
Fair.
You want to fucking fight? Go for it.
You want to fight, bro? My vampire dad can take your vampire dad.
You want to throw hands with a mace? Okay.
That is a slightly better throwing hands weapon, isn't it?
I mean, I don't get fucking hit by a mace. Big steel ball with spikes on the end. Yeah, I'm game for
I would not like that either.
I don't want to get hit with
perfectly
mace.
honest. Oh, yeah, no, that sounds bad too. Like, as well.
Buttons. Why can't I remember buttons?
I mean, I've been watching you not remember buttons for the longest time, and I ask myself the same question.
Yay, things.
Things and stuff.
Okay, alright, hold on a second. We got... Was there... No, there wasn't there. Okay. I'm remembering things I've read in the FAQ, and I'm like, is this the place? But then I was like,
You're
no,
just
it's
like,
not.
I remember, like, there's a little, like, Saiyan cloud around you. I remember!
Member berries don't work on me. Bastards.
They're ancient walls, Squash. That's why they're so thick. They've got to be dummy
In my
thick.
travels, I learned much about the legend of Janos Audrin. Here in this quaint pastoral village of Ustenheim, that dark enemy was born.
I'm gonna be like saying that in my head all night now.
Janos Aldrin at Uchtenheim?
What?
Oh, I thought you were talking.
Were those words?
Yes, words the game just spoke. I guess you're not paying attention.
No, I have it muted, remember? Because otherwise I just hear your
Oh yeah,
every
I
time.
forgot that. Yeah, all right, never mind. I'm sorry.
ass.
Look at me. Bowser's being a giant fucking dick. Yeah, big surprise.
Narok, you did make another stream. Welcome. We are happy to have you.
Yay! Welcome to our stream.
Welcome
Enjoy
to
it.
us. Welcome to us, Dwayne.
Welcome to West Wayne. We like to play old games that we can't remember how to play anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's been so long and Bowser needs to beat his head against the wall. Excuse me.
Well, I mean, there's beating your head against the wall, and there's beating your head against the wall the way you normally do.
Which is actually beating my head against the wall?
Yeah. You know, like, you know. You just have both versions. Ooh.
Hello. Goodbye. A lot of antitoxins here. Could have used that earlier.
I'm thinking about the dummy thick walls. I don't have time for words like Gesundheit, or whatever you called it. Gazoon and knocked and talked and balked and booked and binked and booked.
Good enough?
I don't know. I don't know what that said.
Obviously,
I barely know what I'm saying.
Obviously, these chairs are a puzzle and I need to solve it. So let's just start randomly pushing them around. Yeah, whatever.
Is this the game's version of like musical chairs?
I don't know.
Womp womp. What if there was like a chair puzzle of all the things?
To be perfectly honest with you, I wouldn't put it past this game. I also wouldn't put it past Silicon Knights for being dicks.
You're like, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Look at this Sultan-looking motherfucker.
I'm sorry, the what?
Look at how this guy is dressed. Who let this man out in public?
Everyone's just like talking nonsense in chat right now.
His blood tasted funny.
His blood tasted funny?
Well, it's because he was looking funny.
He's just like, oh. That there must have been something funny in that hippie.
Well, you know.
It happens.
What the fuck
happens.
is this thing? Is this a cage in a house?
Is it? Is it? Hey, don't kink shame.
But it has a ball in it, Rob. Like, I mean, what the?
Don't kink shame. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it.
All
It's
right.
bad. It's bad.
All right. I guess Rob is just into some really fucked up shit.
Hey, I didn't say I was. All right. Let's nip that in the bud. Ya ass.
No, I'm leaning 100% leaning into this now. This is what you're into.
This is what I do for a living. I mean, nothing.
So this game
Don't
in this
get to the man.
so in this town,
Yes.
this is the town that was terrorized by Janos Aldrin, the
Okay.
oldest vampire ever. So you would
Okay.
think that these people would see me as a vampire and be like, "Oh my god, it's a vampire." No, these
Yeah.
fucking people are just walking around like, "Nah, it's a regular fucking day."
They just do not care.
They just they're whatchamacallit? They're ambivalent. They've grown ambivalent to vampires. I am writing that right now. All of these people will be scared of vampires again.
You're just like, well, you are, you're not gonna like this. It's like, guess what? You shouldn't have forgotten.
I gotta steal other shit and drink all their blood. That's how vampires do.
Yeah, this is how it works, guys. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to put up with it. What?
I still love some of the voice, the sound effects.
Yeah, Squatch, I don't think that the vampires don't like sun in this. It's something else that they don't like
No,
water.
no, they don't. They don't like sun. I'm technically.
Oh yeah, you have like really slow health drain in the sun, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like unnoticeably slow.
I
That's
also
what it
think
is.
I've gained the power to walk in the sun, but I'm not 100% sure of that.
Yeah, maybe now we're daywalkers. I don't know. Could be.
Maybe.
Or I could be having another strong. Still don't know.
Eventually, Kain learns to walk in the sun.
Yeah.
So maybe I've already done
Does
it.
he fight in the shade?
I don't know what I'm looking at right now. There's a lot to process on what the fuck was up there, and I'm just like... There's a cloud, there's weird shit. Hold on, I'm getting out magic. Oh yeah, I can't wield magic and items when I have the axes in my hand. Alright, time to bring up the flame sword.
Oh, do you need a free hand like D&D?
Yes.
That's fucking hilarious. It's just like, I can't do this if I don't have a free hand. No!
Ah, what the hell is that thing?
I don't know. It probably doesn't like you, though. I have a feeling it wants to eat you.
Dude, what? Like, look at it. It looks like fucking Jabba the Hutt, only faster. Ah, go away.
Well, that would seem to make it sound like a slug monster.
Go away. Go away. Ah.
You're like, stop
Ah.
it. Stop.
It didn't burn. It got eviscerated. Ugh.
Just. It's just gone. It's all nasty.
I gotta kill this farting plant. Hold on a second.
I have to kill this fart. That's the word of the day. Farting plant.
Oh, the farting plant has poisoned me, and apparently I can't kill it, so...
The poor wretch was warped
Nice.
beyond recognition. To think it was once
Oh god, I'm
human.
still that pudding-looking motherfucker. I'm still I'm just I'm still cringing from that. Oh gosh, my leg itches.
Apparently, this is... If we were playing Warhammer, this is the Chaos March, because everything up here is warped.
Yeah, really. Fucking Squatch said it's a centaur from Fallout.
Oh.
It's
The
hedonism,
heart of
bot.
darkness.
Oh my!
Really glad I...
Oh, too well.
Wait, I respawned with poison? That's not fair.
Such strange creatures
Is there a
that have
poison
been
heal
spawned
in
by
this?
There
dark
is.
magic. Things half insect and
But you
half
don't have it?
mammal.
I do.
Human torsos grafted onto abominations of the flesh. Sick as it was,
Again, womp
I couldn't
womp.
help but admire its creator's ingenuity.
Oop, got a yawn.
Yeah, sorry, that was me.
Excuse me.
Ah, God. Ah, another one. Ah, go away.
Man, we are suffering some heavy deaths.
Yeah,
this
I'm gonna
time
die
around, aren't we?
again. I'm gonna die again. I'm just...
We're having a hard time.
The heart of darkness.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pain episode. Legacy of Pain.
Let's see how many of those... Okay, we've got 11 lives left.
Like it's a Mario game. Get another 100 coins and you'll be all right. Oh god, those slug things are so gross.
Yeah. Fuck you. That's what.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I'ma get you. For those of you who love Battlefield Friends.
The blood of ages flows so sweet.
What's it called?
Come, drink from us.
This is
I don't know that I'm familiar with that.
What?
What you just said?
The I'ma get you?
No, like battle what?
Battlefield
Your
Friends.
magic energy
Oh,
recovers
you
more
did have me
quickly
watch that one time.
for our blood and hand.
You were like, hey, check this out. And I was like, all right.
Okay, thankfully... Ah, they're back. Oh, God.
Oh, they're back.
No, wrong button.
Narok. Too many screens.
You get die. You die. All of you die.
You get a sword swipe. You get a sword swipe. And you get a sword swipe. The legacy of pain.
Legacy of pain indeed. Thank God I have antitoxin.
Hey, Zinthar snuck in.
Hey!
What up, dude?
Oh, this is... Okay, so lava hurts as well, which, you know, makes sense.
Well, you don't say. Excuse me.
Although I don't understand why the fire thing works because, you know, lava.
Fire hot. Zorg. Praise him.
Okay, apparently mist form will not
The
allow
heart
me to
of
walk.
darkness.
Will not allow you to. Huh?
I can't walk on that with mist form.
The lava?
The lava.
Yeah, you just like evaporate too much apparently.
Oh, this is gonna be painful.
Or some shit. I don't know.
The heart of darkness.
Look, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I am worried about it because the save is far away.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Bowser gonna get frustrated, Freddy.
Bowser gonna get fucked.
Yeah, suck on that.
Did they? Did they suck upon?
I don't know.
Silly Bowser. Don't you have an ice thingy? Like, don't you have an ice sword yet?
No.
I just want to, like, when I see the poison monster, I just want to be like, that monster's poison.
The heart of darkness.
Oh, silly. This is just all very silly.
A little bit, yeah. Okay, I had a switch. Now what do I do? God damn it. Yep. Dead. Mist form doesn't
Of
work.
darkness.
I mean, it worked, just like...
No, not at all. Like, zero.
It works, just not in lava. That's all I'm saying. You know?
Okay, Puppers might be the one to... Go, puppy.
Go, gadget, puppy legs.
Oh, okay. Ow.
Ow.
Oh, good. Those fat asses give blood.
These fuckers give blood. I'm glad they do too, Bowser. I'm glad they do too. Yeah, Tom Bombadil says you're using the farts of darkness.
Yes, the farts of darkness are
Farts
keeping
of
me
darkness.
alive. Hi, Tom, by the way.
That's not Tom. That's just somebody hanging out being like, Tom words. Tom doesn't come here. Tom's got better things to do, like sniff farts.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's his MO, man. What else do you think he's gonna do?
God, don't
Hang
tell me
out?
I got fucking poisoned again.
You are like doing real well at the whole getting poisoned thing.
Bowser is oh, and I can't fucking use the thing because game. Why?
Yeah. That good, huh?
Buttons confuse Bowser. Bowser smash.
Gentlemen, we have reached peak Hulk Bowser.
Bowser crushed Beauty Kain.
Again, you are my favorite silly person.
I try. Get away from me. Actually, give me your blood.
Give me your blood.
I need it to
Squatch is keeping track. He's like, 9 lives left.
Thanks.
Motherfucker.
Thanks, Squatch.
Yeah, trust us. He loves you too.
Stop puking on me, you putrid piece of crap.
Oh, you've had to tell someone that too?
Well, okay. Why? Why? Wrong button again.
Woosa. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. I'm having fun.
I'm glad you are.
Oh, man. It's like watching put their dick in a meat grinder. Zin, so much innovation, much wow.
If it could be said that a land descended into madness, it would be an accurate account of dark.
Wait, why is that one like orange?
A
Is it just like
garden of
nighttime or
horrors
something?
seeded with
No,
thick
it's just
perversion of nature's design.
I don't
knew
know.
that this dark Eden I had
Okay.
trespassed upon would continue to grow until all of Nosgoth was consumed.
How does one eliminate the poison?
I have no idea what the hell that thing was. If I had strength 2, I'd be able to go that way.
Wait, you level up strength like it's an attribute?
No, you go to blood fountains and get stronger.
Oh, I didn't know that it was like called strength 2.
Phase Victor!
Leech dinosaur. Exactly. Wait, did you just cut down a tree?
Yeah, I cut down several things. You'll have to be more specific, Rob.
Okay, sorry.
Phase Victor!
Well, I saw all the animals you cut down.
The
Like I
hearts
said,
of darkness.
I'm behind, okay? I'm
I
very
know, I know you
slow.
are. I know you are.
I'm very slow.
Phase Victor!
Magic seethed and shifted. I watched the dome of energy as it expanded, absorbing and recreating, consuming life, and leaving behind only a twisted parody.
I'm just patiently watching you navigate and being like, man, eventually we're gonna find something we're supposed to find.
Well, we're supposed to go up that way, but I don't know if I want to go up that way without going back and getting strength. So
I don't know if you want to go up that way without getting more health or something.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna
I don't.
check.
What does the game expect you to do here to stay alive if they do this much damage?
This is strength. This is what I'm talking about. This is like I have to
So
go
you
back.
just need to have more of a blood pool, or just more damage available.
No. We're fine for blood. There's just I'm missing things. Like if you look down here, like that is another secret that I'm supposed to get. And I missed some things. So hold on 2 seconds, everybody. I am going to consult the book of armaments.
I must consult the oracle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. We're back. Again, I had to consult the Book of Armaments, figure out where the hell I am, what I'm doing, what am I doing at this life, why am I torturing myself like this. Anyways, so we're going to have to go back far. Like, I screwed the pooch pretty bad on this one. I apologize. So, Vordor's Mansion...
We're going to unscrew the pooch.
Pretty much. So that's the one we have to go to. So we have to almost go through the whole forest all over again. But that's okay. We're going to get some secrets this time at least. So how's everybody doing? You all enjoying your night so far? Is it a good Friday?
How's everybody doing? Because Bowser's terrible.
Bowser's raging.
I mean, somewhat raging. You're like, I can't figure out thing do. the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Sparrow would have started the jokes. Yeah, I saw you guys throwing those around last night, the puns. That was Bully, I think, and you, Sparrow.
Missed. Okay. To come down here. Keep going south. That's the other vista.
Save Victor!
Just like watching you spin around as you figure out where to go.
Yeah, and then dying.
Hey, Sassy. Sassy's here to watch you get murdered as well.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're all glad we're not doing this. That's what I'm saying.
No, we need to go across that. Thank God for Mistwalk. Yeah, get away from me. That was the tree that would have kept...
Squatch.
Ah, more fart clouds. Get away from me, fart clouds. Ah. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, that was close. Avoid the fart clouds. Avoid them. Yeah.
I'm watching you now. I'm still watching the part where you did not avoid fart clouds.
Well, I'm avoiding... definitely avoided them.
Someday we'll get back to the game.
Yes, someday. Well, we're back here now. We're playing the game. I'm just looking at... Why?
No, I mean, like, someday we'll get back to the parts of the game we're supposed to be at.
Oh, Bowser's raging.
Sparrow, I love it. Well done. He taught 26 8-year-olds the song that never ends.
I'm so happy for you.
Well, hey, it just means that someone else is having a much worse time than you.
I don't know about that. Okay, all right. There's that. I think we got that one, but I think I missed this one. That was what it was. When in doubt, start burning things. Praise Zorg.
When in doubt, praise Zorg. How have you not been doing that already? That is one of the best decisions you could have been making. When in doubt, praise. Praise, dear boss, praise.
Praise Zorg.
Praise Zorg in his infinite wisdom.
The blood of ages.
For the canticles of the inferno
so sweet.
state that fire
Come,
is the
drink
absolute
from us.
solution. "30 to 40 adults are screaming why
Your
into the
strength has
void
increased.
as the kids sing
For
the
our
song that
blood
never
increases.
ends."
Okay, that was the strength fountain that I missed. And it was so simple, I can't believe I missed it. And of course,
Hey,
I immediately walked into water.
We
Because
got there. We found it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Just take the compliment.
You are my favorite. Oh, this is so funny.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Oh, I'm loving this.
Okay, I got that. I'm pretty sure I got that. That was in the Vordor's house. Pretty sure I got that.
That was in Vordor's house. Just like, oh yeah, old buddy V.
Okay, all right. I think with that we can go
To places.
to places. Indeed.
So what did that particular?
So that
thing.
gave me the ability to move bigger boulders,
Oh, which is gonna open new paths.
which is
to
going to open new
success.
paths to success to allow me to get to other things. Yes.
Cool.
Now we're thinking like an old school gamer.
Yeah.
Need
now
this
you're
to do
thinking,
this.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking with the fucking brain that God gave me because I wasn't before.
Look, God may have given it to you, but you took some pieces out. Don't lie.
Well, I did have a lot of brain trauma.
Yeah. Brain hurt.
Brain smashy.
Brain smushy or brain smashy?
Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen other. Jump! Why won't you jump? Jump, puppy! It's not that high. You can make it.
Zippy is joining us from the other side of the world.
Zippy, how you doing, buddy? Zippity doodah, zippity day. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Except for me playing this goddamn game.
You're in the Hurt Locker.
Faraway Fridays is about to become Rage Hall Fridays.
Well, I think that it really, let's be honest, and like everybody chime in on this. A lot of these games, faraway games, difficulty was sometimes used to extend the duration, especially in the old arcade cabinet days, because then it had to eat your quarters, you know. But at the same time, in some ways, the medium never or like didn't get past that in this day and age. Like, difficulty could be an arbitrary thing. And I don't think it was necessarily bad either to use it that way. It's
Rob,
just kind of like...
Rob, that was a very long-winded way to say Silicon Knights are a bunch of dicks.
Well, they might not have been dicks at this point. They eventually became turbo dicks.
What the... Oh, okay, it's a crow.
Bay Victus!
Yeah, machine hungry must eat quarter. But,
Those scarecrows are throwing crows at me.
What? My brain just stopped and was like processing.
I told you, Silicon Knights is a bunch of dicks.
Okay, maybe Silicon Knights is a bunch of dicks. Maybe you win. Sorry. Oh my Lanta.
My lambda?
My Lanta. Malanta. Really though. I don't know, a lot of these old games could just be really hard. Fail Forward Friday with Bowser and Rob.
I mean, yeah, alright.
Thank you, Square.
Triple F.
Fail Forward Fridays. Yeah, Dragon's Lair, there you go. Like, the games at this point, and the games today, they can still just be hard. Like, it's not like games now are so much easier, oh my god. Like, they aren't. You know, but just there was like this point in time in gaming's kind of evolution. There were games in the 90s that were just so fucking brutal, like so brutal. You know, and I think this is just a really good example of one of those.
I don't remember it being this hard.
Well, you were also younger and had less brain damage.
I mean, one of those things is true. I was younger. Fuck it. I forgot. Here's the other thing. I forgot that I had invulnerability.
You forgot you had the skill that lets you not be damaged?
Yes.
What am I gonna do with you?
I don't know. Hold me.
Something horrible.
Nurture me tenderly. That's what you could do.
Okay. So funny.
God damn, I'm just listen. Just remember, I'm also, spinning my wheels here and wanting to beat myself against a wall.
Hey man, you said this is like your favorite series.
It is. Okay, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver is the first one that I played.
You got really excited for Soul Reaver before you remembered you had to finish Blood Omen.
I got really excited for Soul Reaver before I was like, oh yeah, Blood Omen. That.
Hungry Grimace has showed up as a first-time chatter. Hello.
Hello.
I am the guy who was at the controls for the Two Worlds Christmas dump. Cocaine and Rob here. And my buddy for that is Tooch, and we do stream that on Sundays, sir. That is our Shitpost Sunday segment from 1 to 4 Eastern. But it's good to see you here for Far Away Friday.
I've sat in and co-hosted a couple of
That's true. You have run that with me as well.
I'm the one who gets drunk in those because I don't like Two Worlds, which is probably a reason I should be drinking right now.
You are very anti-Two Worlds. That is true. And it is not your favorite. But also, it is a weird game. Thank you, Grimace. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We have a lot of fun doing it. We're still running the playthrough. It is on here now.
That'll be coming up this Sunday.
Yeah, we do it. Yeah, we're doing it this Sunday. I had to think for a minute. I'm like, when's my son's birthday?
Do you know what I just realized?
No.
We just did that entire lava section where I could have been invulnerable and didn't do it with invulnerability.
Oh yeah, I wasn't mention it. Sassy, loving the series doesn't mean having to love all of it. Looks at Command and Conquer, sobs.
You got a valid point on that one. All right, that's true.
Oh, we still have the same pony, Squatch. We still have Baloney the pony, who I still affectionately refer to as Crackers. But
Baloney,
it's a really good thing they gave you this tool to get through all this hard shit.
Yeah, and
that you subsequently forgot existed.
Yeah. You know what? Let's not talk about it again. How about that, huh?
Yeah. What is legitimately a series where you adore, but there's something in it that you just find abhorrent? Like you're just like, I hate this part.
Well, Blood Omen Legacy of Kain's going
okay, besides the present company, sir.
Well, there's Command and Conquer, that's for sure.
You're on that train too, eh?
Yeah, I didn't mind the later games, but I can see why some people don't like them. Let's see, what else? Series. Battlefield.
For sure.
Yeah, Battlefield.
Battlefield for me, it's Battlefield and Call of Duty, because I actually like Call of Duty. I do.
I like Battlefield.
There are certain ones I like.
There's I call it the Curse of the 42. Because the only 42 that was good was the first one. Because Battlefield 1942 was the very first game. Oh, I'm going to die again. God.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Grimace. I'm glad you have found
us. Thanks for the follow.
Continue to join us. Yeah. Apparently, we're entertaining enough now and on the Shitpost Sundays that he wants to stick around.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, thank you.
So Square, is it Square or Sasquatch that's keeping track?
Squatch was keeping track. Square is talking about things he hated in series he loved. Triforce shards in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and Sparrow was mentioning the Deus Ex series.
Ooh.
Oh, Squatch, you didn't like the Flood in Halo? Okay, that's fair. I did not mind them as an opponent. Really, I'm gonna be honest, all the way through, I thought they were kind of fun. Like, they mixed it up. I didn't mind the whole zombie vibe. Like, I know there's issues with them. I will not excuse that. But you know what, Zin? I liked Halo Wars 1, but Halo's War 2 is garbage. And I liked Halo Wars 1 while I was still into, like, more basic RTS games. Vice City. Okay, Grand Theft Auto is a great one too. Yeah, like big series with some really fucking low points. In my opinion at least. There's some stuff in there that's just not fun. See, and for me, Dead Space is one that in the third Dead Space and Fear are both examples of these series that are like, for me, they have an entry that is like tainted. Supreme Commander 2, there you go.
Ooh, yeah. Well, no, no, you're right. Supreme Commander 2 wasn't the greatest. Because I'm thinking of actual FAF. We played every once in a while in the Legion. Forged Alliance Forever.
Yeah, that's what it is. Zin, don't you go there. Heroes of Might and Magic 5 was pretty good. It was better than 4. Heroes of Might and Magic 5 is pretty good.
Didn't you play some Heroes of Might and Magic there not too long ago?
We played 2 the week you were off, and that is one of the very much classic ones. Like, very, very classic. The one I won't even play on stream is 1 because it's like, it's just so basic and easy. I won't say it doesn't hold up, but it's like, I don't know, it's bizarre, like in its existence, I guess. Because it was like the first of this thing, and it was like interesting at the time, but now I look back and I'm like, huh, this is really easy to just figure out.
Or perhaps it simply
But you know,
decided
maybe
that
that's
I
unfair,
was
but
twisted enough.
meh.
That's
At
a
the
lot
same
of
time,
lava.
I'm kind of like, I don't feel like it's super unfair to say. Leisure Suit Larry has a lot of horrible entries.
There we go. I'm getting some blood back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
just a bit.
just a bit.
Just a bit. Just a little bit of the old blood arena.
Now if we could only find... Ooh, Flay. Flay is not what I'm looking for.
Sound great, but
Flay is all right. What I wish is we had some more Hearts of Darkness, because I've only got 3 left. We're gonna
also doesn't sound great.
No, it's not. It's not great at all. We're gonna fail, Rob.
Start sobbing.
We're gonna die, man. We're gonna die.
The lava looks like blood. Kain, drink the spicy blood.
I've already done that several times.
So wait, can you acquire more, what's it called?
Blood vials?
More Hearts of Darkness.
Yes, I can acquire all kinds of them if I could find like a forge or something like that.
You know, I'm gonna say a game that like is gonna catch a lot of hate for the whole series that have an entry you don't like or like bits you don't like. Destiny. As someone who pretty obsessively plays Destiny 2 at this point, because I think they've finally found a really good spot, like a good vibe. Yeah, that game has seen some rough years, and some rough days, and some really rough patches.
What? No, just no. Bowser needs a drink after that one.
Oh my Lanta.
fuck you, Silicon Knights. Fuck you. I hope you never come back.
No, they can't. There's no existence for them.
We're gonna give you a spell that gives you invulnerability, but you know we're not gonna make it invulnerable to the lava.
Of course not. Why would they?
No, I don't want to go mist form. I want to do something else. There we go.
Doom 3 I don't think was that bad.
I did like Doom 3.
I think it's because Doom 3, and I get it, Sparrow, like, your opinion is valid because it is your opinion. I hear that, you know? But in my opinion, and then I think Bowser's going to agree, going with the horror vibe from the action vibe wasn't a horrible choice at the time.
Doom 3 was... here's the thing. I don't consider Doom 3 part of the series.
Because it's so different genre-wise.
It was a horror game. It was not an action, I'm going to go kick some demons in the face and, you know, rip and tear kind of vibe that people were wanting it to be. And that's fine. You know.
Yeah. Wait, did drinking that blood poison you?
Yes, it did.
Wow, that's dumb. So, okay, that's how it goes. It takes a minute to go back to red, and I'm just like, why isn't it going back? Sassy, I am invincible, except for my tootsies.
Yes, apparently. These guys
Poorly executed, though, as well. It was a horror to a point. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I didn't mind it because it was still like at the time, you know, I probably wouldn't enjoy it going back, but excuse me. You know, for the time that it came out, I liked it. You know, it was very much the kind of game where I would go into it and enjoy it because it looked so cool. It was like graphically advanced. It was. Yeah, it's a poor Doom game. It misses the point.
Yes, that is the point I agree with. It was a bad Doom game. However, it was a good game.
Yeah. No, I can get behind that. Bad Doom game. Totally. That makes sense for me.
None of those cards were Hearts of Darkness, Rob. We're gonna die!
I mean, not if you get good.
Fuck you, Rob.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, come on. Come on. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
I'll feed you hate.
You love it.
Alright.
You just don't want to admit it.
Now we gotta figure out... Now, the only thing is now we gotta figure out how to...
Figure out how to wean.
Well, it was better than nothing.
I mean, you got health. Like, you're getting by.
I'm getting there. I'm... Just...
I believe in you.
I... Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we had health. Now we don't.
This is true. But you can get more. More. I think another one of those kind of series for me is where it's just got like some really not admirable shit in it is what's it? This is gonna kill me that I can't remember.
Make a face like it.
Well, Fallout for sure now.
Oh, don't even get me started on Fallout.
Yeah, I know. No, we're not. I don't even want to get into it. It's too much.
You're talking about somebody who started with Fallout 1 and, continued to play to Fallout 2. I didn't mind Fallout 3, and I don't mind Fallout 4, but they're not Fallout games.
Let's not even get into it because there's a whole lot past that. And also, yes, we know you're old.
Oh, how about you eat a dick?
Love you. But for sure, Far Cry. That's one of Far Cry, huge one to me. Another huge one. Oh fuck. Brain hurty juice. Juice hurt brain.
Here's the thing. I understand the qualms that Tex and Depp had with Far Cry 5.
From the heavens, the tears of
No, not even
angels
that. I
danced
just
around me
overall
in a
Far Cry,
frenzy of fire.
between the beginning and now, there's just so much up and down and up and down and up and down. There's so many parts of it that are just don't live up to the original crazy funness of it as a shooter.
I don't know.
But the other one I was thinking of is Age of Wonders.
A tower
If anybody
stood in
knows
the
that
distance.
tactical,
From its apex spewed a vortex of energy.
it's not quite a 4X. It's like a kingdom management with army building. Leather Goddesses of Phobos 2. I don't even know what that is, Sparrow. What?
Okay. That sounded... Well, actually, perfectly honest with you, that sounded...
It's on GOG. It's probably not bad. They actually curate some things.
I was just going to say, it sounds like it's really up your alley, but,
Hey. You leave my love of Leather Goddesses out of this.
Oh, blood, must get the blood.
Acquire blood. Oh, it's an old adventure game.
Things are bad. This is bad.
See, in Sassy, I actually liked Far Cry 5, but just because I didn't really play... I was just in the mood for a strategy game, I think, or not strategy, a shooter game, I think, and man, why don't you use your invincibility on all that? I'm just watching you zip-zoppity around there, and I'm just why isn't he doing that?
Because we've already established, Rob, that invincibility doesn't protect me from lava.
Oh, I thought it would protect you from the fire geysers, though.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The surface of the castle belied its interior, for it was far larger inside than out. With the powers the circle had at its disposal, it would have been simple to distort space to accommodate this strange structure.
Wyoming, those mountains sound awful southern. That's fair. No, but Age of Wonders definitely hasn't had a hit every time. That's been unfortunate for me. Because I like Age of Wonders very much, some of them. And I think Civ is another one that's really good to pick out, because it's some Civ games have kind of had some really shitty moments, and some of them some of it's come down to monetization models and stuff. Metroid is huge. Anything that Nintendo's done is definitely, and Sonic, holy fuck. Anything that Nintendo's done and anything Sega's done that's mascot based, oh my. Oh my. Poor Sonic, exactly. That motherfucker's had a bad time.
Well, then there's Jim Carrey.
No, I mean the movie was fine. The movie was fine.
That's what I was getting at.
Oh yeah. Well, okay, we transcended video games and we're talking about the life and times of Jim Carrey. Yeah, there's that's a thing. There's a different Civ game for everybody. I don't know if there's anybody who likes every Civ game. There's just a different Civ game for all people.
No, get away.
Sorry, another voluntary hydration.
That's fine.
Yeah, Jim Carrey lost it and married an anti-vaxxer with big tits. So.
Wait, Jim Carrey? Are you confusing Jim Carrey with friggin' Donnie from Donnie Wahlberg?
I don't think so, but potentially. Hang on. I'm gonna find out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out if my brain's
I am
strong.
almost positive that you are mixing up Jim Carrey with Donnie Wahlberg.
Let's see. Let's see if I am. Oh, they weren't married, but Jim Carrey was with Jenny McCarthy from 2005 to 2010.
Yeah, because she
Married to Donnie
The
Wahlberg now.
sanctuary, his
I had the right
laboratory.
thing.
Inside
All
is
right,
all manner
I
of
had the
items
right
arcane.
thing.
Pictured
They just
bodies,
didn't get married.
dissected
They were
corpses,
just both
both
still
man
turbo
and beast,
retarded,
a
though.
metal construct that heaved arcs of energy into the
Yeah,
air.
see,
I
Squatch
sensed
has me
more
there.
than one force being manipulated in this place. Strange. Rarely did a sorcerer condescend
I liked
to
Civ
work with
Revolution.
others.
That was like the console port. I also like. It was Jenny McCarthy, yeah. But I also like Civ 5, personally. I actually like 4 and 5, to be honest. But I'm also weird.
Yes.
Super duper Legion weird.
Yes, you are.
You know, I have the gene.
Rob, what's our schedule?
What do you mean? What's our schedule?
When are we playing till here?
Man, you're the host.
Yeah, I understand. I can't bring up the schedule.
Okay, I'll look. You forgot when your stream runs to.
Yeah, exactly. Look. Blood Omen is pissed.
It's been a very frustrating day with Kain.
Blood Omen has pissed me off so bad right now. I'm just confused.
I am Bowser confused. We run up to 9 and butt up against farm times.
Okay, good. All right, so we've got another 30 minutes then.
Yeah, because 9 Eastern, bud.
Oh, that's right. We're okay. Then I'm sorry. I am an hour ahead of you.
Yeah, another hour and a half of your suffering. Yeah, no. Sweet boys of Farm Sim, Bulk leading the farming crew, begins at 9. We hope you all stick around for that chill time after
Yes.
Bowser has his cornea.
Yes,
Or coronary.
Stroke. After Bowser has his stroke.
Look, you're gonna die. That's the point.
I would love to find another Heart of Darkness at some point in this game.
You're like, did I already consume all the things that keep me alive?
Pretty much.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, god damn it. No, I didn't die. I killed a blood source.
You're like, no, I need to drink you. Oh, excuse me. Again. Rob cleaned house today. Rob is a little bit sleepy. It was very, very busy house clean day. Yeah, Squatch, I've been having a couple hydrations at this point. Yeah, there. We got our first mandatory hydrate.
Okay, alright. I gotta pop the top of this.
And then the fun won't stop. Get you some Pringles.
Ah, god damn it. Ow. I just cut myself. Oh, that's great. Okay.
Man,
Bowser's
you
a
are
high-
just- Bowser's having a rough day, ladies and
Bowser's a hazard to himself, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Yeah, Bowser is also at low health. If this was a Delta Green game, Bowser would be in danger of having no sanity left. Is there a way to go through all these traps without taking damage?
Yeah, it's called this.
Did you just put on the bone armor?
No.
No, I saw it on the screen. I'm like, why bone armor?
It's called invulnerability.
Squatch, you always use a condom. Actually, that's what it kind of looks like. It kind of looks like you're wrapped up in a giant blue rubber.
It does. It
And I hate
probably
it.
also explains why I can't touch lava.
It's just a piece of plastic that he wears. Oh, you are dicing with death, friend.
Dicing? You mean dancing? Two
No,
hearts
I
of
mean-
darkness, by the way.
I mean, this is inevitable by the law of probability. I'm just like intently watching you like get through this. And I'm like, come on, buddy. You can do it.
The heart of darkness.
Some people are probably. Some people are probably. I don't understand why. All those traps. Do they just want you to spam invulnerability, or?
Maybe?
Because it seems like the most effective thing that could possibly be used for all of this. Yeah, well, you know. Exactly, Squatch. Dicing with Death was also a nice little YouTube series that I watched to help learn how to DM.
I'm sorry, are you having a stroke? Because I'm not sure what you're talking about.
When I said Dicing with Death instead of Dancing with Death, in which you had already kind of died in.
God.
So what's this little cloud spell that you got above you too? Oh, that's a consumable.
That's, Font of Power, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it refills your magic. I get
No,
it.
it just keeps, it keeps my magic at full.
Oh,
And
wow.
then when
it's
it
on.
empties out, it fucking just drains it 100%.
It's just gone.
Yeah, so before I do anything, I'm going to have to...
I see. You got one more in, and then, yeah. So what is in this lava fortress with full of traps?
I don't know.
The game told me go here. I do. I mean, fair enough though. Like, the game says go there. You go there. Man, I am a yawny boy.
Oh, don't start yawning.
It's because I cleaned so much. I cleaned the garage. I cleaned the freaking. I did all the dishes. Cleaned the bathroom.
We're gonna die here.
Yeah, I'm missing. The missing Fartonium reserves are
of
in this
darkness.
place. Did you just get pinballed between those?
Yes.
Oops. I didn't even know that could happen. It just like throws you into the other one and it's like, ha-ha!
Okay, what's this?
Tis a spell worthy of the necromancer himself. This
Nothing
allows
good.
me to dissect a creature's soul from its vessel of
Hey,
flesh.
boo-boo,
Hold on, hold
I'm
on.
about to
These
get my
poor
shit pushed in.
wretches, only oblivion awaits.
Apparently I can consume souls now.
Do souls give me health?
I don't know. Well, that was a waste.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily surprised.
Oh my god, blood!
Yeah. Slurp, 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 slurp. Slurp, 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 slurp. That white buff undead dude sure plays a mean pinball. I like this as well. You guys are some funny motherfuckers.
I would just like to remind everybody that now that I have no more Hearts of Darkness, if I die, I have to
Back
reset.
checkpoint.
Yeah, do you want to know how far back that is?
You return to monkey.
Oh, new armor.
How convenient.
Is it lava proof?
Hold on.
This armor, wrought with the blood of noblemen, drains the blood from my enemies for me, leaving me to focus on the slaughter at hand.
Oh, this is the blood draining armor.
You mean you mix it with the fire sword and you still get to drain blood things?
No, I don't think I can do that.
You know, it's interesting that your power-ups come on trading cards.
Why do you say that?
It's just funny. It's just really funny to me. I'm like, huh. I just think it's silly. It's like, yeah, well, how should we represent the power-ups? Spinning Pokemon cards.
Save Victus!
Hell's Horse's dress uniform. I like that. I like that. That's funny. Digimon cards. Oh man, did Digimon have cards? I don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
That's a long time ago. You're traveling into a past Mr. Cocaine and Rob has quite forgotten.
Save Victus!
Here we go. Whew! That was close. Now I'm back to full blood.
Yeah, have your upgrades finally made a difference?
Well, I'm potentially not going to die.
Wow. What a sterling achievement. I am potentially not going to die.
Save Victus!
Stop spinning,
Same
you asshole.
Same time frame as Yu-Gi-Oh! I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! For a little bit. I had Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I really enjoyed the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Thought they were way better than Pokemon. That was my opinion.
Save Victus! Save Victus!
The weird anime with the oh, well, I guess everything in the 90s, like the late 90s and early 2000s, like all of it had a fucking card game. Every fucking thing.
You weren't popular unless you had a card game.
Yeah, you needed to have a card game. Like fucking Harry Potter had a card game. A really crappy card game. At least I didn't like it. I don't know. Maybe it was really good, and somebody who's like super into card games will be like, actually. And I'll be like, no, I've been actually. Fuck. Even BattleTech had a card game. I try to forget these things, Squatch.
Okay.
Like I said, I've tried very hard to forget.
We're going to save this in the secondary slot so that, I don't get fucked over.
You'll find a way, don't worry.
Thanks, Rob. Your vote of confidence is greatly appreciated.
I mean, it's good to be real with your friends, right? Like,
Let's get that one ready.
gotta keep the expectations in the right
but
place.
three. Dejul the Energist, Bane the Druid, and Anakroth the Alchemist.
Oh.
How considerate.
Fighting
of you
all
to
three of
hasten
them at
my
once,
step.
apparently.
So the scourge of the
All three of
circle
who?
has arrived.
Fear him not, Bane.
Who are
He
these
is
lava
but a
people?
whelp. His
Just
soul
wait a
is
second and
ours
listen.
For the taking.
Okay.
Don't be ridiculous. Malik to our aid.
Damn you, Alchemist. I had not come this far only to have my quarry escape.
Vengeance. Vengeance for my eternity of suffering.
Whelp! As if you knew what eternity was. Grovel before your true master.
Never. I'll hack you from crotch to gizzard and feed what's left to your brides.
Yep, high quality HMVs. I wish I could do half the things that Vorador is doing.
You're just not old enough yet.
Apparently.
As Vorador clashed against Malek, I gave pursuit to the fleeing wizards, the Jewel and Bane. I danced their dance. When the time came, they would
Man,
dance
his puppy
upon
form is
my
cooler than
sword.
yours too.
His magic is weak. He is an affront to nature itself. It is our duty to purify him.
Stop moving!
He's like, hey, stop it. So what did this wizard do?
This is one of the ones of the 9.
Oh, he's literally one of the pillars.
Yeah. Alright, fine.
Which pillar is he?
I don't know, Rob. I'm busy getting my ass kicked, alright?
Sorry.
Okay, first things first.
Eat this man.
Well, we have died.
Whoops-a-daisy. They dump water on the ground because the vampire dies in the water.
I got my prestige was gimp. I was a gimp.
Ah.
I'm glad you found that hilarious, Rob.
Red Castle Gimper.
Fucking hate you.
You did well, sir. You did well.
Screw around with my magic, see if there's nothing I can't.
Sanctuary.
Do you think that fight is gonna, like, be a lot of tries here? Oh, we got a hydrate from Beerski. Help us.
Okay.
Help us cool
Stunned.
off a little bit. So what do you think it wants you to do? Because like every boss fight, it has like something that the game kind of wants you to do, right?
Rob, if I knew what the game wanted me to do, I would have
You'd be
beaten the
doing
game.
it. Fair. I'm just looking at it as the non-player, wondering like, what's
Through this
the
magic,
mechanic
I can
of
stop
this,
my
you know?
enemies in their tracks. Frozen in time, they can do nothing to hinder their own doom.
Frozen in
Sometimes I draw
time.
out.
Excuse me.
Okay.
So you have like a spell.
I have a spell that can freeze them in place.
Oh, we've got a stretch too.
Okay.
Get up and stretch them
Repel.
buns.
Oh, hit scratch your tally. Oh.
Tally always gets every time you do a stretch. Tally the puppy gets some pets.
She does. Technical director Tally does get some stretches.
Yeah, Tally does all the technical proceedings.
Okay, let's go. What's this one again?
This spell allows me to use blood from my own body as a weapon. When struck, my enemy's blood would flow from their bodies to fill me with... This spell...
Okay. All right.
Not one, but three. Dejul the Energist,
a little bit louder
Bane
now.
the
You guys
Druid,
should be able to
and
hear the
Anakroth the
cutscene as well.
Alchemist. How considerate of them to hasten my search.
So the Scourge of the Circle has arrived.
Fear him not, Bane. He is but a whelp. His soul is ours for the taking.
Don't be ridiculous. Malek to our aid. Fools! Damn you, alchemist. I had not come this far only to have my quarry escape. Vengeance. Vengeance for
This
my
time you're definitely
eternity
not
of suffering.
Whelp! As if you knew what eternity was. Grovel before your true master!
Never. I'll hack you from crotch to gizzard and feed what's left to your brides.
Little known fact, the guy who voices Malik in this also does Raziel in Soul Reaver.
Greetings, Zenith.
Oh, is that actual Zenith?
Yes.
Not fake Zenith like last time.
No, not fake. It's actual Zenith.
I'm just kidding. We knew it was you. That's okay.
I thought I was an imposter.
It happens.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I think you're an imposter.
As Vorador clashed against
I mean,
Malek,
I'm, you know,
I gave pursuit to the
I
fleeing
don't know
wizards the
what I
jewel
am.
and bane. I danced their dance. When the time came,
The real deal, baby.
they would dance upon my
Yeah, the man
sword.
turns into a dog and he comes back again. Don't ask questions. Hey, Cake Boss.
He is an affront to nature itself. It is our duty to
They say some
purify
weird
him.
shit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Bisky. Don't worry about it. That's what my wife says. Oh. Yes, growl at him, it won't help. So he just like digs these holes in the ground and he's like, ha ha, I'm digging dirt at you. The lamest boss mechanic, like, I will strike you with dirt. Yeah, sassy, I break your hands.
Get. God,
He's just like,
damn it!
get back here.
Really? Nothing? That does nothing. I have to hit this person.
The Sir Diggs method. Careful, you may have summoned him.
Just stop moving! Stop moving so I can kick your ass! Fight me!
Fight me! Oh my gosh. This is one hell of a boss fight, dude.
The tavern's closing.
No, I don't want to restart
Let's
the
be on
game!
your way, stranger.
Ah!
What? A mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome.
He digs.
And so
He
I
literally is doing the
Cold
digs
of
method
heart
of
and
digging
soul.
holes.
Forced
Oh
the
my
road.
gosh. Oh, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, for the love of God!
Is it just... I can't even see in real time what it's doing to you.
I quit the game.
Yeah. Oh my Lanta.
Save me, Jeebus! Save
You gotta-
me!
You've gotta beat it to be saved, my son.
Oh, this is gonna be far away hell from now on.
Far away Friday hell.
Oh my god, I made an intro for this, I made an outro for this. I worked so hard on this, and this game is fucking me. Oh god, I
You're like,
hate
why
it.
have you forsaken me, game? I
Fuck
treated
you.
you so well.
Fuck you, Silicon Knights. Fuck you right in the fucking fuck.
Don't worry, however much you don't like them, they got fucked even harder. They don't have jobs.
Good.
With a calming, we didn't. Rob, take the. I ain't gonna play this. I'm smart.
He can't play this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play this. This game looks hard. I wouldn't be any good at it.
Okay. We can start 21 or at 2 days earlier when I had more friggin' things, but I'd have to go get the strength thing again, etc.
You're not gonna keep fighting that boss. You're not gonna give him the beans.
I will give it one more goddamn try, and if
Give
I
it the old
fail,
college try, baby.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate it. I hate it. Everything. Just.
I believe in you. I've always believed in you. You're my boy, Blue. Then now they're Silicon Surfs. There you go. You can do it, man.
The human mind.
I believe. I
Through this
believe.
magic, it is a spell worthy of the necromancer himself. This allows me to dissect a creature's soul from its vessel of flesh. For these poor wretches, only oblivion awaits. It is a spell.
All right.
Another one. There you go, Bierski. Another one.
Through this.
See, we all believe in you. Also, sometimes watching someone suffering is cathartic, but, you know, I wasn't going to mention that part.
You hush.
Not one, but three.
Yes, yes, yes.
Jewel
Now
the
here's hoping
Aegis,
that I can
Bane
friggin'
the
skip
Druid,
the
and
cutscene.
Anacroth the alchemist.
I mean, if not,
How
just lean back and pet the
considerate
dog.
of them to hasten my search.
So the scourge of the circle has arrived.
Which really doesn't sound
Fear him
right
not,
when you think
Bane.
about it.
He is but a whelp. His soul is
Oops.
ours for the taking.
Don't be ridiculous. Malek to our aid.
Damn you, alchemist. I had not come this far only to have my quarry escape. As Vorador
Yeah, I
crashed
can-
against Malek,
oh
I
God,
gave
oh
pursuit
God.
to the fleeing wizards, the Jewel and Bane. I danced their dance. When the time came, they would dance upon my sword.
Yeah, let Tally take a crack at it. She'll beat the on-screen dog. Kick his ass.
Victus! Save Victus!
He is an affront to nature itself. It is our duty to purify him.
There you go, beat his ass.
Come here, come here, come here. You scared? You scared? You running? You're running?
Oh yeah, he is. Oh, and we've got a follower goal coming in right now.
Ooh.
We have updated our follower goal to 1,000 followers. And we're gonna say that's in honor of you trying to take this boss on, man. Inspired by Bowser. And his sweet, naked tootsies. That are not fireproof when the rest of him is. Yeah, praise Zorg with this
no, get out of the water.
sword. Man, you are whooping that dog's ass.
I hope I'm doing damage.
He's like flinching.
It doesn't mean anything in this. Oh, yes! Yes, I've murdered him!
Yeah. Da 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 da. Fuck you, dog man.
Broken in the fight, but power
Got
still
his ass.
resided in its ivory form.
Wait, so now what?
I don't know.
I don't know. This man is still shooting missiles at you, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
The fuck are you supposed to do to him? Is this like the runaway moment?
Oh, crap. I'm out of magic.
I'm out of magic missiles. Wait, the shit? Are you supposed to, like, get in there and fucking take him out?
I don't know, Rob. Why do you think I know this one? It has been forever since I've played this game, and I cannot fucking remember.
Because you have the wiki.
It's not open right now to this page.
Oh, see, that was a goof. You made an oopsie, sir.
We're just, okay, for the time being, we're not getting shot at. So, and I know that my mana refills over time, so I'm just going to sit here for a second.
Bane is going to take a breather.
Bane. Kain is going to take a breather.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pop the top of this secondary No Boats on Sunday cider. And you and I are going to have a conversation about how I don't know shit. How about that?
We should have a conversation on how you could pause the game and Alt-Tab to the strategy guide.
I could do that. I could.
But you won't.
But I'm not, because I'm a man, and I choose to fucking dig in my feet and fucking face my problems as I should, as stubborn as possible.
You've never asked for directions, have you?
God help, no. Why would I? I'm a man. All right, let's.
Sorry, I died for a minute.
I know you did.
Oh my god. You absolute fantastic son of a bitch. You're ridiculous, and I love it.
I can't even get...
Now. So his Orbeez come back.
Rob, look up the fucking wiki.
I'm already there. Man. Games were hard. Just scrolling through.
Yeah, huh?
This spell allows me to exploit the petty prejudices of man.
De Joule, that's what this guy's name is.
Yes.
Oh, it's a woman. Well, slap that hoe.
Okay, tell me how.
I'm working on that part. Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen. How kill De Joule? De Joule the Energist. Surrounded by rotating... You just use repel and stand up near the water and shoot out your energy bolt, spell, or flay, or whatever else kind of projectile you have, and hit her a few times. That's pretty much it. She doesn't move around, she doesn't do any other attacks. Do you know you had a repel spell?
Yes, that's the repel spell that I've been using.
It says just stand there and hurl some energy shit and some flays at her.
Okay, alright,
Not one, but three.
It's like, hey, do that.
The Energist, Bane the Druid, and Anacroft the Alchemist.
It's just apply shoot.
To hasten my search.
This is slowly turning into a fucking two-world stream for me and you, right? I'm getting drunker.
soul
Yeah, but
is
I'm having a
ours
great
for the
time,
taking.
so it is a 2-world stream.
Malek to our
Oh,
aid.
do another stretch. Zippy said so.
Damn
And
you,
also seen it
alchemist.
said do a
I've not
hydrate
come
while
this far
eating the
only to
wiki.
have my quarry escape.
did the hydrate, but I'll have another drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna stretch my butt cheeks. And 2 posture checks.
Oh God.
We got 2 posture checks. That means you gotta like
As if
really,
you knew
really
what
check it. You gotta like
eternity
sit
was.
up and pull a
Grovel
blanket up
before
on
your
you and
true
all that.
I don't have a blanket. I'm a polar bear. It's warm.
I've got a blanket because it makes me comfy.
Okay. Posture. All right.
As Vorador clashed against Malek, I gave pursuit to the fleeing wizards, the
You're like,
Jewel
okay,
and Bane.
that's
I
what
danced
posture is.
their
I remember
dance. When the time came, they would dance upon my sword.
His magic is weak. He is an affront to nature.
now. Not a
itself.
single vertebrae
It is
out of
our
alignment.
duty
You're damn
to
right, seen it.
nullify him.
My posture is immaculate. Stretch my butt cheeks? Nope, I know what I said.
Come here. I'm not going up there. I don't want to talk to her. I want to talk to you. You come here.
Come here, puppy boy. Yeah, she just sit there with the repel spell and shoots in her face from anywhere.
I still got to deal with this guy.
I know, you have to stab Puppy Man. I know.
It's not Puppy Man. It's Elk Man.
No, that's just his headdress. He wears an antler headdress, but really he's a dog person. Kind of like you, but better at digging holes and worse at everything else.
Hey! I dig holes fine. I'm ex-infantry.
Yeah, but not in game.
I don't have to dig holes in this game.
Exactly, that's what he does. He's like, haha, fuck you, holes.
Come here.
He's like Shia LaBeouf with a headdress.
Oh,
Aww.
we just got a new follow.
from the GM. Thank you.
General manager?
I don't know, somebody. You're the GM of what?
No. Get out of the water. Ah!
Game Master, nice. Posture check. You can't be destroying everyone's ears, Bowser. Oh, we got another hydrate. We got a posture check. We got GM in here chatting for the first time to watch you get blowed up.
I hate this game so much.
You love this game. You went into this being like, man, this game is so much nostalgia. I love it. We got another stretch in there. Everybody's like, self-care, boys. Self-care. See, they're pulling for you, baby. They're pulling for you.
All right. The mic's going over here a little bit, so when I scream, I don't deafen everybody.
It's less re. He has decreased the re.
Deploy the re.
Yeah. Don't hate the game. Love the game for its cheesy bullshit.
Yeah.
Nostalgia fails to let you remember the jank.
I'll tell you what else it's doing. It's making me regret this button layout.
Oh, yeah? Can you go in with full magic, or does it not refill?
It refills over time.
Oh, okay.
Spirit death.
So we'll put that there.
Through this magic,
Put that over there.
All right, what is this? Like, take here. Hold on. I can't.
Did
do
you
it.
forget where you are?
No, I don't want to alt tab to do something stupid. I was just gonna go boop. Take 10.
not
It's
one,
about the butt layout.
but
Yes,
three.
Blue Gentleman.
Dejul the Energist, Bane the Druid, and
Never
Ancroft the
go
Alchemist.
into a fight without
How
a proper
considerate
butt
of
layout.
them to hasten my search.
So the scourge of the circle has arrived.
Fear him not, Bane.
Oh my God,
He
I
is
hate your
but a whelp.
voices.
His soul is ours for the taking.
Ridiculous.
You all suck.
Fools! Damn you, alchemist.
You know, when you
I have
murder
not
this
come
guy,
this
it's going to
far
feel
only to have
so
my quarry
fucking good.
escape.
You may actually shit pants.
I'm gonna fucking jump around. That's what I'm gonna do.
Of suffering.
Whelp! As if you knew what eternity was. Grovel before
Oh,
your true
you're gonna
master.
jump around.
As Vorador clashed
Okay,
against
all right,
Malik,
all right,
I gave
no.
pursuit to the fleeing wizards, the Jewel and Bane. I danced their dance. When the time came, they would dance upon my sword.
His magic is weak!
Come here, asshole. Come on.
He is an affront to nature itself! It is our duty
Stop
to
being a dick
purify
and
him.
come here.
Man, you guys in chat are on it right now.
I'm glad that
Visual.
I'm glad that my suffering helps you guys.
Oh, they are loving this right now. It is just it is all cheering for you. It is everybody just being like, let's fucking do this.
Just get in a corner so I can beat you like a...
Like a rented mule.
I was gonna say redheaded stepchild, but then I realized that that's offensive to redheads.
I mean, they know what they did.
They didn't do anything, Rob. They had red hair.
Exactly. New pants time. Yeah, we're going through a lot of black pants right now.
I just picked up my Duluth standards.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
No sound. Lovely.
Well, the Duluth black pants, the black pants of the Black Pants Legions are, according to text, Duluth standard pants. The
Oh,
pants,
see, we got some trivia out of this.
the everyman's pant. Ow, ow, ow.
I don't own any Duluth pants. I'm gonna be honest.
They're not.
I wear fancy pants.
I got these fire hose ones that are like enhanced stretch. They're great.
I also don't wear enhanced stretch pants.
Yes.
Not anymore.
Yes, you die. And I come down here and get away from all of these explosives and recoup some magic.
Play the waiting music for magic refill time.
Power still resided
pretty much.
in its ivory form.
So can you walk into those bolts to make them go away?
Yes, but that would damage me, and I don't want to do that.
No, I mean when you have your invincibility shield up.
Oh,
Your
yes.
repel.
When the invincibility shield is up, I don't get hurt by them. So, you know.
Just knock them out of the way.
Yeah. Do 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 do. I'm sorry, I'm playing the waiting music.
Is that your waiting music? I like
That's-
it. I'm
that's
fine
mine.
with it. I can handle that waiting music.
I'm glad.
That's some decent waiting music.
What kind of trivia do you have, Rob?
I don't know shit. I'm super stupid.
That's a bold-faced lie, and you know it.
Don't tell them. Expectations go up when truths are revealed. Shut up.
Look. After what just happened to me, the expectations are super low, anyways. So give them some goddamn hope.
Do you want to know anything about Futurama?
I mean, I would.
So you can't do this to me. It's situational. I'm super stupid, Rob. 2022. You're damn right, Zippy.
How many levels were there in Robot Hell?
Oh, I think they only did 3 in the song. It was the last episode of season 1. When the one of the bots in another episode hit a sour note 200 years back. Apparently, it's a long song.
Apparently.
Yeah, Cat Banana? I don't know. I don't even know what that is. What are Duluth fire hose flex pants? It's just 2 fire hoses held side by side with rubber pants. Yeah, thanks, Diggs. It's true. I'm super stupid. Diggs
Oh my God,
is
I beat
very
her!
impressed by himself. Yeah, she only takes like 2 hits.
was made from an alloy akin to lead, heavy and malleable, woven into fine links.
I'm
The
so
energy she
proud of you.
controlled was stored in this
did it.
garment.
You did it. Hey,
Ooh, Malik
I'm
too.
so
I
proud
found
of you.
Malik's helmet amongst the scattered remnants of his armor, whole and intact. Vorador
Now
had
go
finally
change those
laid
pants,
his
buddy.
old adversary to rest.
I don't have to change the pants. I haven't shit anything yet.
Well, says you. You have a lead cloak.
Yes, I have a lead. I don't know why I have a lead cloak.
Why not?
I
Lead's
don't.
pretty cool.
But I'm sure it's fine.
Wait, did you not get to fight the badass knight? Did you just like run into the other room and like
Yeah.
come back and
Yeah.
like badass knight's gone? It's
Yeah.
like, oh cool. I didn't get to fight the cool character with like the super weapon and shit.
Vorador took care of that. Fuck you, Silicon Knights.
That thing on the floor, that was the Silicon Knight. Advantage Bierski already
The helmet
sitting
of
on
Malik
Crapper.
I placed before the Pillar of Conflict. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. The act had taken on the feel of ritual. Isn't it strange how we must bribe our gods to stay? At the foot of the energy pillar, I set the cloak of Dejul. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. The antler headdress of the druid Bane I lay before the nature pillar. The pillar accepted
Are they
its
still
offering.
chatting?
Thus,
Yeah,
it was
they're talking.
restored.
You must seek Azimuth the Planar at the heart of Avernus.
There are no Silicon
3
Knight friends,
instruments
Thorax, I'm
await you
sorry.
to aid you in your quest. But first, you must rise, and you must fall, and find your salvation in between.
Okay, we're back here. Let's
Talking to Ghost Lady
yeah,
about pillars.
yeah. Hold on. We're just get all right. Okay. We're actually gonna walk this way because I'm going to look for Hearts of Darkness that I might have missed. Things.
You're gonna look for the Heart of Darkness.
I'm gonna look for things that. Oh wait, there's the. Okay, that's the Bat Shrine. All right. Well, let's.
If you want to find the Heart of Darkness, his name is like Conrad, and he's somewhere in like Zimbabwe or Uganda or something.
Wow, that. Okay.
Look, if you got it, I appreciate you.
I didn't, and I don't, so that's fine. Okay, so we're there. That's that. Alright, okay, okay. Let's hope that I think there's a soul forge along the way that I can get some blood together and make an offering to get some Hearts of Darkness.
The axes.
What does it cost to get one?
Probably about a half vial of blood, so.
Oh, wait, so you just have to, like, have blood to get a Heart of Darkness?
Yeah, that's the Shrine of Light.
Can you not suck their blood?
I can.
Okay.
But I just can't remember where. See, we're back in the beginning now. This
Well,
is
yeah,
a chance
because
for.
this is a chance for you to feel good about whipping on some folk.
Well, it's also a chance for Bowser to get some things that he might have missed.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Heart of Darkness is in the Congo.
God damn it, Rob.
What? I don't understand what you don't understand.
I don't understand a lot of things.
Yeah, where am I? Who are you?
What did I do? Usually.
Yeah.
What did I do this time? Who am I?
Yeah.
I remember when I had bees in my helmet.
Where's my pants?
Okay.
Beerski's confused. Everyone's confused. It's fine. Don't worry about it. In the Heart of Darkness movie I like is Apocalypse Now. So. I think that's the best one.
Oh, damn it, I don't know where to go.
You can sacrifice a villager for a bigger reward at the sacrificial altar. Altar?
Yes?
Maybe? Who? Who are you? Who am I?
Okay.
Are we just finding ways to like to just acquire extra lives?
Bowser
It's like going back to the first level of the Mario games.
Yeah.
I love it.
Bowser's not 100% sure where to go right now, because we've kind of gone past where Bowser expected to go.
You're like, we actually did better than I thought we'd do.
Even with all the screaming and yelling and Bowser dying in frustration, we did better than Bowser thought we would do, because Bowser was reading ahead. So we're actually at a point now where I just saved. So I think we're gonna call it right there. And
you're gonna cut early?
I'm gonna cut early because I'm not sure where to go.
You're like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm also extremely frustrated. So we're going to cut a little bit early, guys. Coming up next in about a half hour is Farm Sim Fridays with Bulk and the gang. They're going to have a cool, super chill. Again, this is...
If you'd like something that doesn't include angry...
If you'd like something that doesn't include screaming in people's ear in frustration, that's coming up. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for coming out. Next time,
we appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate it a lot. Next time we'll have this sorted out a little bit better. So as always, I'm Red Castle Bowser. This is Cocadium Rob of the Black Pants Legion.
Hello.
We'll see you next time, and roll credits.